Hello, and I'm Paul Hatfield. Today I'm going to talk to you about adjustments. When you go to the notary is responsible for making adjustments for the property and school tax as well as an oil tank. Now, the school and property tax are usually paid by the seller in full for the entire year. Therefore, when the buyer takes occupancy, he's obligated to reimburse the seller the difference in the property tax. Now, this is usually a question of a couple of months, so you're looking at maybe $400, $500, depending on the municipal assessment. As well, there is the oil tank to take into account, and how that works is that if you're buying a property that has an oil tank, the seller is obligated to come to the notary with a receipt for a full oil fill-up. How this is determined is that when the oil company comes to fill the tank, they'll decide if it was a half tank, for example, and they're going to fill it up to full. So now the buyer is responsible to give the seller the difference of dollar value for a half tank of oil. A full tank of oil usually costs about $900, so you can anticipate $400 or $500 in reimbursements for the buyer to give to the seller. I suggest that the buyer has this money available at the notary, because he will be writing a check to the seller for the difference. There's also the question of the transfer tax, or the welcome tax as we all know it. The best way to figure this out is if you take the purchase price of your property and multiply it by 1%, that is ultimately a pretty good idea of what your welcome tax or transfer tax is going to be. I hope this information was useful to you, and we will talk again soon.